Hello and welcome back to another Awareness AI YouTube video. And today I'm going to take you over how to use the free AI visibility scan on the Awareness AI website to give yourself a baseline and a benchmark if you're starting your GEO or Generative Engine Optimization strategy. So first off, you want to type in your domain for your website. So just to make it easy, we're going to use awarenessai.co.uk. And then this should take about 30 seconds to run. And what is basically happening here is that questions are being asked to Gemini, and it's creating prompts and opportunities. So first of all, a big part of what we do at Awareness AI is that we diagnose where the problems are. So this is through prompt testing. So we ask a question to a large language model. Depending on the service, it can go up to 6 models. And what questions are going to do is that they're going to see how an AI model or large language model responds to a question that a customer might ask, such as, would you recommend X company? In a completely unbiased way, they're going to give its result. And from there, we can analyze it and see if there's an opportunity arising for it. So for example here, a question that I was asked and which you will be able to see if you run the free scan is, what does Awareness AI do? And provided below now is the exact response that Gemini has provided in a completely unbiased model. And as you can see below, it says Awareness AI specializes in generative engine optimization, which is good, and AI recommendation optimization. So when you are looking through the response, you want to be finding any areas where it is misrepresenting you or underrepresenting you. So maybe it's a bit vague, maybe it's hallucinating and giving incorrect information back. And then this is going to show you areas to improve, which is then we can go on to opportunities. Another interesting thing about this free scan is the ability to see the sources. So sources are really important when looking at how AI models and large language models respond to a prompt, a question, because it shows you where they pulled the information from. So if you're being misrepresented, let's say it's saying negative things about your brand, you can see the exact source where the information is being pulled from. So therefore you can tackle this by knowing which source it's coming from. Why this is so important in 2026 is that a negative comment or piece of information could be on the 10th page of Google about your brand. So it could be hidden away and you would never see it normally. 10 years ago, this wouldn't have been a problem. Most customers wouldn't have bumped into it. Most customers wouldn't have seen it. However, because large language models and AI models such as ChatGPT and Gemini are becoming the first point of contact and the first point of sale for many businesses, a customer could see this before you even know about it. So if you haven't seen it, then loads of customers could be seeing this and you could be losing sales because of this. So running prompts on an unbiased model gives you visibility into whether there are any problems. So that there was a representation prompt. Now if you move below and go to the question, would you recommend Awareness AI? This is a recommendation prompt. So this is going to show you again if a model is not recommending you, because I've seen this before where it's discouraged people to use brands when they've thought they were completely great. So this here, which is good, says I would recommend Awareness AI, which is great. And then if we move on now to opportunities. So this free scan gives you an example of three opportunities that we would provide and an example of how it would be presented. So each opportunity improves your generative engine optimization and your AI visibility. So for example here, we have organization schema markup present on the home page. Now, most of these have been resolved because we have a very strong geo strategy. So this is just an example, but this is an example of how it would be provided. So you'll be given a description of the opportunity, a business impact, a recommendation, and any validation notes. That's just how we found it and how we know it's an opportunity. What's also interesting is that we have linked prompts. So this is going to show you if there is a problem, what the opportunity is fixing from the prompt. And then we have 2 more opportunities which will be in the same format down there. Every single free scan gets an overview and a dashboard, as seen here, which is a little sneak peek into what you would get if you purchased one of our larger audits. So basically, a large audit would go over all of this in greater detail. So that is all from the free scan. Thank you very much for watching.